happy Monday. First of all, I am so grateful to have just woken up on a Monday in my own house. I have been so here, there and everywhere these past few weeks. I went to Bali for 8 days, came home for 1 day, and then went straight to Melbourne to race for 3 days, which is only like 2 weeks in total, but I've just been like so out of routine, so busy, obviously for a good reason. Like, I've been occupied with commitments and I've had the best time. They were both so much fun, but I just feel so all over the shop. So I'm gonna use this vlog and bring you guys along to just get back into routine purely for like mental reasons, to ease my stress, feel good, just like feel really content and happy and etc., and also perform better as an athlete. So first of all, morning routine, getting up for sunrise. And in order to do that, so sunrise at the moment is at 4:50, so I need to get up very early. So I actually went to bed last night at 8 o'clock, which I was like, go me, because I have not been doing that lately, and I've been sacrificing sleep to get up for sunrise, which you just can't do that. Sorry, you need to actually get enough sleep if you're gonna go sunrise. So I went to bed so early last night, woke up feeling so good at 4 a.m. and I was like, let's go, Monday, first day of the week, let's go to sunrise. And it's pissing down with rain. So the universe didn't want me to do that today. And honestly, I was very tempted to just go, fuck it, I'm gonna just go walk in the rain just so I've gotten up at 4. So I just woke up at 6 a.m. so I got a little bit more sleep, and I actually achieved almost 100% sleep on my Whoop because of that. So I've actually set myself up for a more successful week. I feel like my training is probably the one thing that hasn't really dropped off. I've done the best I can. I haven't been at my normal training routine, like I haven't been training on the Gold Coast. I've been on my own, but I've gotten it done. Recovery routine, I get a massage every single week, and I haven't done that in about 3 weeks, so that's happening again tomorrow. Saunas, probably haven't done one in about a month, and I have a sauna in my own house, so that's also needs to start happening. Yeah, just like all these small things. I'm sure I'm gonna think of things as I go through the week. I've literally just woken up, but basically I just want to set myself up for success because I had the biggest work month of my career in November, and November starts in like 2 days, so I do not have time to fluff around, get sick, be tired just because I don't know. Oh, another thing I've dropped off with, my supplements. Have not taken my creatine. Well, I have when it's in my pre-workout, but like not consistent. I've dropped off so bad with that. Same with my beta-alanine. Just like those are the small things that I'm like annoyed at myself for dropping off at, because like I could have easily brought that overseas with me and I could have easily done that every day, but I didn't. So some things are from laziness, some things are from completely out of my control. That was a very long intro, I'm so sorry about that, but I'm gonna go take Oakley for our first walk of the week and start off our day with some movement before pretty much sitting in a chair for the rest of the day and getting my work done. So let's go. I'm just about to leave the house and I thought of one more thing that I'm getting back on, that I'm doing right now. Not going on my phone for the first hour of the day. I did that. I didn't do that like every day for the past 2 weeks. This morning we're doing that. I haven't been on my phone. The only thing I've looked at is my Whoop stats because I allow myself to do that, and it's not social media, but honestly it's my favorite app anyway. That's the only thing I've looked at is my sleep stats on Whoop, but I don't go on my phone for the first hour, which means I get through like 3/4 of my walk without having been on my phone by then. And then, yeah, it just makes me so much more productive, and I just get out of the house because I have no distractions. So I highly recommend doing that. And I'm pretty sure it's also better for you not to look at your phone, like sleep-wise and circadian rhythm-wise, first thing in the morning. So, yeah. Despite it being gloomy, the beach still looks gorge. Okay, updates. So I just had a meeting with my manager, or a call. Things are busy. Cannot believe it's going to be November at the end of this week, which is so wild. But basically, for what I do for work, November is, and I feel like for everyone that does the same kind of work, November is so busy because it's like Black Friday. So there's just a lot of campaigns happening at this time of year, which is really exciting, but obviously so busy. And like race season's just starting. I'm traveling more than normal. So life is busy, but I'm so grateful because like I'm so lucky to do what I do and be able to do it, because I always dreamed of having this life. So not complaining whatsoever. I'm also currently working on a few of my last few deliverables for the month. So I'm filming a little kind of like advice, fitness advice, what I wish I knew at the beginning of my fitness journey reel at the moment that I'm going to upload tomorrow. And then just had my meeting. I'm going to edit a YouTube video that I filmed from the weekend that you guys probably would have already seen. I'm all over the shop. Anyways, got to edit YouTube. YouTube always takes so long to edit. That's probably why I tend to put it off all the time. Sometimes editing like a YouTube, and I'm quick. Some people take longer because I edit very basic, but can take up to 5 hours. And another thing I'm working on at the moment is a Move With Us New Year challenge. So the first ever challenge I did with Move With Us was nearly 2 years, well, it was 2 years ago exactly, which was the reset challenge. It was my first one with Rach, and then we did it last year and it was so popular, and I turned that challenge into a program, which was my most recent program. And now I'm doing my third New Year challenge that I'm currently like writing. So I've just sent it off for like review from the girl who runs all the programming at Move With Us, and I'm so excited about this. This is like probably my favorite program I've ever written with Move With Us, and it is so what I do. I think a lot of people like think that they want to train like me until you actually see the program, and it's very repetitive, very basic. Reps are low, rest is long, and people don't actually want to do that. So I'm kind of just like blocking that out of my head, and we're actually doing kind of my style of training. Obviously not fully as a sprinter, because not every person in the world wants to train for a sprint race, but very similar, very much what I do in my off-season / pre-season for strength training, and I love it so much. And lastly, because it is the end of October and November starting this week, I need to like plan my November work. So I've pretty much written out on my Google Cal every bit of work I have locked in so far, and then in my calendar around all my other commitments, I pretty much need to find a day and a time period to film whatever it is, edit whatever it is, send things for approval, leave days to make amendments, because sometimes you send off work and the client comes back and says, nope, don't like it, start again, or this needs to be changed, so you need to leave time for that. So I just had my creatine and my beta-alanine, which are 2 supplements that I've taken for so long until I fell out of routine. So I just had that, which feels good that I've done something good for my performance and my health. Anyways, I'm currently making my oats, which I'm so happy to now have back in my routine. I actually really enjoyed having savory breakfast in Bali. I'm definitely like, I've had oats for 4 years now every morning. I did really love having like smoked salmon, eggs on toast, but I don't know, I'm just like definitely more of a sweet breakfast kind of girly, so I'm really happy to have these back. While I'm making these and I'm about to spoon my yogurt on, I thought I'd show you guys the really cute spoons that I got in Bali. First of all, I got some new forks, because Boyd and I only have 2 forks in our house. Boyd has one, I have one, and if he ever uses mine and if I ever use his, it's war. So I bought some more forks. These are really cute. I got one with seashell, and they're obviously gold. And I got a little palm tree one. And then I got 2 teaspoons that I have with my oats, my Ninja Creamy. Also got the same thing. I got a palm tree and a shell. Okay, I'm just heading out the door for training, and it is pouring outside. The sky is like literally black. I feel like the annoying thing about the Gold Coast is like in summer, obviously it's like a tropical area, so summer is like wet season. Every morning and every afternoon it's just pouring, and then during the day it's sunny, which is good, except I'm a sunrise girly and an Arvo trainer, so it's just always raining. Either way, I'm so excited to be doing a normal training week with my squad, with my coach, not have interruptions, not have to skip sessions because of races. Like, I'm just so excited to actually be fully committed this week. Okay, another thing I'm so excited about being home for is my Ninja Creamy. This is with my Naked Harvest protein, and then it's literally just Naked Harvest protein, a spoonful of YoPro, some coconut milk, and a little bit of sweetener, and then I just do strawberries as a mix-in, and I also mix it twice on light ice cream. It is so good, guys. Guys, it is 4:20, and I fucked around last night and did not get to bed as early as I would have liked, so this wake up was really hard, but I'm just praying there's a really good sunrise this morning to make it worth it, because I'm already thinking about my nap this afternoon. Wake up's so worth it. It's like barely anyone at the beach. That's what I love about the summer. on the Gold Coast. It's like no one goes to sunrise. Get an empty beach and Oakley's doing a poo, but gorge. We're back. Okay, so it's 5:15 and my sunrise walk is done. That's like what's so crazy about this time of year. I look so tired, and because I am. Yeah, like I get up so early. I get started on my work day at 6. So good because I have training at 8 and it means I can get like a big chunk of work done before I go. And then I'm kind of cruising. Like I can essentially finish my work day by like 1, hopefully. Sometimes I do find in summer I just end up taking on way too much. Well, more than I can normally chew, but I actually end up working it out and squeezing it in because I'm getting up so early. And then because I'm so tired, I'll probably have a nap at like 1 today if I finish my work. I don't know if I've mentioned on any of my vlogs, but I've been napping like quite a lot lately. Just to like keep my sleep debt down on Whoop. I find obviously your sleep debt is going to contribute to your recovery and how you feel. So I've been trying to get rid of that and sleep as much as possible. Last night I did not get to bed when I wanted to. I got into bed at 8:30 and I was just fucking around because I got home from training not till 7:30. So it's really hard to like be asleep an hour later. I also, like every single night I'll have my dinner and I cook it and then I have my Ninja Creamy, and I think I want to arrange a way on training nights, because obviously I want to go to bed so much earlier now, to like not have my Ninja Creamy for dessert and have it during the day instead, because it takes like an hour to like cook my dinner, eat my dinner, make my Ninja Creamy, eat my Ninja Creamy, then prep my oats the next morning, and then I'm just like forcing food down my stomach to the point where I feel like quite ill. And I feel like that's just not how you should eat before bed. And I'm going to bed feeling like I'm bursting out the seams because I'm not even like taking a breath. So I need it. I'm such a routine person though. Like I need to have my Ninja Creamy at the same time every night, my dinner at the same time every night. And then when training gets thrown in the mix, it's like, well, I need to change that. So yeah, I think this week, well, starting tomorrow when I have my next late training session, I'm going to have my Ninja Creamy for like maybe morning tea and stack up on my food earlier in the day, and then have a more chill night before bed. Okay, I finished like not majority but a decent chunk of my work day, and it's 7:15. Like all the hard parts, all the filming is done, which is just like honestly the best. I'm definitely gonna crash a bit later today, but I'm really rating this early wake up. Now I need to decide what to wear to training. It's really not a big deal at all, but it's just for my own sake. Oh, every time. How do I make this camera a bit lower? That'll do. Thinking like red maybe, but I feel like it's just a bit bold for me. Otherwise I could go I was thinking like a mocha with a baby pink top, or we just do like full royal, but I just feel like red's just, I just am not confident enough to wear this, I don't think, today. Does red and mocha look dumb together? Like is that just not a match? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. Okay, I think this combo is the winner for today. Okay, so something else that is like a little bit of a reset, out of my control though, but I feel like is definitely gonna help me get my shit together pretty much, is my training has like kind of changed a fair bit. I've got 6 weeks till my next race, so I'm pretty much in like full-on training mode till then, and my coach has actually changed quite a few of my exercises. So my Tuesday power session has pretty much been the same for like weeks. Like I've had power cleans, I've had like split stance, off pins, and now I've just got like different variations of everything. Like I've got a depth jump, so I jump off the box and then I do 3 broad jumps, which I've never done before. My power cleans now go to hang cleans, which I way prefer, and I've actually got the first 3 sets of my cleans. I have hang clean pull into power clean, then I have my actual hang power cleans. Barbell reverse lunges, these have never been in my program, and they're quite light. They're at 55 kilos, so I feel like normally something like that starts off light, and then I'm expected in a few weeks to be doing them really heavy. So interested to see how that goes. These things called banded uris, which I'll try and film, but basically I just look like a crazy person in the gym doing them. And then I've got my 30-degree knee bend hip thrust. So basically I do hip thrust with my legs out at 30 degrees. So my knees are like this, rather than being like your heels quite close to your bum. And I have my toes up. So I'm doing hip thrusts on my heels, and it just like is pure hamstrings. And then I've got some barbell rollouts for my core. I've never done them. I guess it's like ab wheel, but a little bit different. Also, something that's like kind of bothering me at the moment that I just like, I don't know why it's still happening. When I used to work in gyms, like before I did what I do now, I worked in like quite a few gyms just being like a receptionist, not like as a coach or anything. And having like middle-aged men walk through the reception, I was constantly picked on for my body, especially being an athlete. Like I literally had comments like when I still lived in Melbourne, one guy literally said to my face, "You will never be lean enough to be a good sprinter." And I've got like, "Oh, your legs are quite big. I would have never picked you out to be an athlete." And just like things like that that I know they don't mean to offend, and if it was said to them, they probably wouldn't be offended by it, but it really stuck with me, especially as like an 18, 19, 20-year-old. Especially when I moved to the Gold Coast, didn't know anyone, and I've got these old men picking on me every day. But like always had comments about like my legs and everything, and it was definitely like my biggest insecurity growing up was my legs. I feel like I put on muscle on my legs so fast, and now I'm at the point where I'm like, fuck yeah, love that. Like my legs that way because I'm so strong, and it allows me to run fast, and I can lift so much weight, and like I have muscle on my legs, and I don't know. And it's so funny because growing up when I was a gymnast, I was actually really self-conscious that my legs were too skinny. And then as soon as I put muscle on them, I became too self-conscious that my legs were too muscly and too big. So I honestly just feel like you're constantly just gonna want what you don't have, because I've been on both ends of the spectrum. But anyways, last night at training, one of the guys said to me, "Liv, I mean this in the nicest way possible, but have you put on muscle? Your legs look like they've gained size." And I was just like so triggered. Like I was like, I probably have, and I'm in like a strength phase of my training, but just like keep your comments to yourself. Like you never know what someone's like going through with their body. Like I feel like I'm in a really good place with it at the moment, but like I was just like, why did you have to say that? Like I'm obviously stronger. Like, oh, I don't know, just like was so annoying. Like I'm not like offended by it, but I'm just like offended at the fact they felt like they could say that. And I'm like, you're lucky you said that to me and not to someone like who's maybe going through like a really bad eating disorder, or someone who's like recovering and trying to put on weight. I'm like, just don't fucking comment on people's bodies. Like just keep your comments to yourself. It's just like, oh. So I've just like, that was bothering me so much last night. I went to bed like, not like upset about it, but just like bothered by it. And today I'm just like, oh, just shut up. So that's the go. That's a little like, that's my little rant. I killed a lot of time doing that, so I'm gonna actually leave for training now. I've got my session this morning with my coach. So I do Tuesdays and Thursdays with my coach. No, Tuesdays and Saturdays with my coach, Thursdays on my own. So I have a strict time that I need to get there and get my session done. So I'm gonna go do that now. But thanks for listening. Also guys, while I'm here, this is your reminder to eat before training. Excuse my brown as fuck bananas, but I'm having one of these and also 2 dates to carve up before training. I don't know how I used to train on an empty stomach and expect myself to train well. I like honestly used to get to the point where I felt faint, and I just thought that was normal. Eat before training, please, even if it's just like a glass of juice or a bite of a banana. Like seriously, you don't realize what you're missing out on until you start eating before training. Not that I haven't been moving my body with purpose, but to move my body like hard, I guess, like not deloading for a race or being all over the shop in Bali, like that was so good. So I'm so excited for this training week. Excuse this, but I just realized that I forgot to speak about like when I was doing it at the start of the week, what I do to make nutrition easier for myself and like staying fueled throughout the training week. So if you follow me on Instagram, you'd know I do like these huge meal prep videos, and I do sometimes meal prep if I have like a big week out the house or just like a lot going on and I feel like I need a meal prep and I won't have time to cook. But more often than not, I just do like small little meal preps just to like make things easier. But since I do work from home, I have the flexibility to meal prep and like, not meal prep, sorry, cook my food like most of the time in real time. And I love cooking as well. So sometimes meal prep like takes away that enjoyment away from me. So I thought I'd show you what I do. So firstly, every night before bed, I meal prep my overnight oats. I could easily do it like on a Sunday and do it for the whole week, but I just do it the night before. It's just like a habit of mine and I've done it for like 4 years now. So my overnight oats like ready to go for breakfast. Now another thing I do, this is not on a certain day of the week, but just like whenever I run out, I'll meal prep a couple containers of rice. So I cook this like on the stove, make a huge batch, put it into containers so they're pre-portioned, and all I have to do when I make my lunch is just put some chicken and veg in the air fryer and then just dump this in a bowl and it's like kind of ready to go. So this is like a great idea. Or you can obviously just use instant rice if that's easier for you, but I just don't think it tastes as good. And then finally, with my dinner every night, I love having roast pumpkin. So I make, this is like almost empty, but I just make a big batch. I like cut up like half a pumpkin, put it in the air fryer for like half an hour or whatever, roast it, and then I have it here. And I feel like the pumpkin in the fridge actually lasts quite a long time. It does start to get a little bit like watery, so I try and not prepare too much, especially if I'm like going away and everything. But that's pretty much what I do to like stay on top of my nutrition throughout the week. Also another thing, guys, I get like purified and what's it called, reverse osmosis remineralized water delivered like every fortnight. And this is like, I guess, the water that I consume. It's not something that you have to do, but I think Gold Coast water tastes like dog shit. It tastes so metallic, and I know that like some people's like pipes are just like filled with like, what are they called, heavy metals and everything. I honestly feel like my tap water's like that. And ever since I changed to this like 12 months ago, and my skin is like so much better and my hair is so much healthier. The brand is called Pure Flow Water. They're like Queensland based. I know they deliver, this is not sponsored by the way, I buy it every week. They deliver to my house every, I think, Tuesday fortnight, and I leave my empty bottles out the front and they collect them and then replace them with full bottles. And I get a lot of questions in the past about the plastic, and it's BPA free plastic as well, and they're obviously getting reused. And I know that they deliver to Brisbane, Gold Coast, and I think Byron, but I'm not sure if they're in any other states. But I'm sure you can also get something similar in other states. It's just like such an easy, effortless way to, I guess, do something good for your health, and makes me drink more water, which is something that I need to do. So yeah, just a little recommendation if you want to find something easy to do to make you feel better and perform better, I guess. Okay, doing two things this afternoon to get myself back into routine. First one being, I'm going to the surf club to do my crank bike session. So if you've seen any of my past training videos, I've kind of done this for a bit, but I haven't for about a month. And basically what it is, it's not like for fitness or anything, it's only 6 minutes, 10 seconds on the bike, 50 seconds off. And it's like a certain bike that helps me with my turnover, with my knee drive, my dorsiflexion, and basically my running at the moment is quite technically flawed, so it's gonna help me with that. I'm kind of willing to do anything to fix it, so we're going to the surf club to do that, which is on the way to my weekly massage that I also haven't gotten in about a month. Obviously being away and everything, I couldn't really control that, but I need it. My body feels kind of broken, so I'm really excited for that. They're like two things that I normally do every Tuesday and I haven't for so long, and I felt kind of guilty that I haven't put them in my routine, because one is going to fix my running, which is what I'm training for, and two is like my recovery and getting my body right to train. Also neglected that. So if I want to train well, I need to do the other things that are going to help me train well, and these are them. There she is. This is where I'll be for the next 6 minutes. This is the time before 4:30. Boyd's decided to join me on a sunrise walk, which is like once in a blue moon. I don't know why the hell he's up. I still can't figure it out, but it was raining overnight and I feel like there's not going to be a sunrise. So if there's not one, I don't think he will ever come again. So you guys, I don't think we're gonna get a sunrise because the sunrise is over here and it's pretty overcast. I can't tell if that's overcast on the horizon or if it's, I don't know, but it's still pretty. Good morning, guys. We ended up getting a little bit of a sunrise. It was so nice to have Boyd join me on my walk. Getting up early is like, well, I get up extremely early, but he doesn't like getting up extremely early. He likes getting up at like 6, which is so fair. But he's up, went for a walk with me, and now he's off for a run. I am so sore from the gym yesterday. I had those step back lunges and they were like power focus. So I'd do a step back lunge and then I'd have to like get back from the bottom of the lunge to the top of the lunge again as fast as possible. And oh my God, my glutes So that walk was like therapy for my legs. Today's plan, I got to film quite a lot of content this morning that'll probably go from like 8 till 12. And then I just got editing, and I'm going to go to my PO box this morning and pick up my parcels because I haven't done that in about a month. Also, another thing that's getting me back in routine is I need to go and do that. But yeah, and then I've got training tonight. I really want to, I'm thinking rather than changing my whole day of eating and everything, which I know I'm going to get distracted and then end up not eating enough and then having to go to bed as soon as I get back from training. I think I'm just going to start going to training earlier. So I'm going to like try and get the session done like an hour earlier. And then by the time my coach has arrived, I'll be up to the part that needs all the equipment, because I'm finishing my sessions at like 6:30, getting home at like 7 or even 7:30. And yeah, I figure I may as well try and get home by 6 and then I can stick to my normal routine. I don't think I'm ever going to get over the fact that it's currently 6 a.m. It's this bright outside and I'm about to go grocery shopping because it feels like it's like 9 a.m. Like the Gold Coast is so crazy. And honestly, the sunrise is only getting earlier. I'm pretty sure it's currently at 4:55 and I think it gets all the way to, I think it's at 4:40. Okay, this next job is to get my shit together, and also because we're getting our house valued tomorrow, so we need our house to be looking schmick, which is so exciting. I'm so excited to find out where we're at. We moved into our house exactly 12 months ago today, that we bought like 12 months plus 45 days ago. So I need to fix this, and this isn't really the problem, it's more so the fact that it's all over one of the spare beds. So I need to hang all this up, put it in color order, and yeah, I'm very excited for this to be clean. Okay, are we ready to see the fixed disaster? Multiple crops on the same hanger because I don't have enough, but that is all sorted. In this cupboard, I hung up all my CSB tanks, and then this is all like tees, long sleeves here, bandos, and then the big play suit. And that is all done. Also guys, let me know if you want like a dedicated CSB like try on explanation kind of video. I've had like a few comments in the past of people wanting like a CSB video so I can go through the styles, the sizing and everything, especially if you're overseas, and I think shipping costs a little bit more overseas. So let me know if you want a video like that. I don't know if like enough people want it for me to film it, but let me know if you do, because I would be more than happy to film it, because obviously I have pretty much every CSB style under the sun. He's like, give me attention. It won't focus. There we go. It's almost 4:30. I feel like this wake up's getting a little bit easier every single day. I feel like I'm definitely becoming, like it's becoming my routine. So we love that, but I need to hurry up, otherwise I'm gonna miss the sunrise. So fingers crossed we get one today. Guys, don't get me wrong. I'm so grateful to live so close to the ocean and so grateful for the sunrises when they happen, but oh my God. Again, I've got nothing. This is the sunrise this morning, and honestly, this is the reality of being a sunrise girly. So many people think that like, oh, where do you go to see the good ones? Mate, it's the same sunrise at every beach, and you have to go through mornings like this to then eventually see the good ones. So that's frustrating. I wouldn't care because I'm only actually going to the beach to take Oakley on a walk, but today I'm actually walking with a friend at 6:30, and I got up early because I have so much work to get done today, and I was like, I'll get up for sunrise just to take Oakley out for a walk and to see the sunrise. But he only needs a short walk, and I only need a short walk, so I'm about to go on another walk. So yeah, that's the go. It's fine, it's fine. It could be freezing cold and snowing right now, so I am grateful either way. We got something, guys. Not a sun, but a pretty sky. Guys, it's hot girl walk time.
I know, that looks like so much fun.
Wow. Okay, a lot of new stuff in that training session was hard. The start, like my compounds, not too hard. It's all the accessory stuff. We've switched to overhand pull-ups, overhand grip. I normally do neutral, and I had to do 3 sets of 5 at 10 kilos. And then the last set I had to do like a body weight AMRAP. That was so hard. My hand, I feel like because I've like had some time off training a lot in the gym, because obviously I was on holidays. I did train, but then I also had to taper off for my race. My hands are just like, I hate to sound like a sook, but my hands are just so sore. And like in those pull-ups, it was just agonizing. And I think like the different grip, I'm just using my hands different. So that was hard. But, and then also I had like heavy deadlifts and stuff. I had to use straps for that. Having to hold the landmine for my RDL was like, my grip was dying. So anyways, home time. I've got a big day of filming. And then, yeah, it's probably gonna take me the whole day. And then I've got a Yochi date tonight. So keen, so at least I've got that to look forward to. And it's hot. It's 28 degrees today. I'd love to be at the beach, but I think that will be a job for tomorrow because I got shit to do today. The most hectic storm is happening right now. Like, wow. We must be like right in it. It's so sad. Got through today. Big day. Got dressed, put my jeans on my way out to Yochi to end the day there. And it is like, I don't know if you can hear the thunder, biggest storm ever right now. Huge, lightning like crazy. And we were gonna go to Burley Yochi, which only has like 1 table inside, and the odds of getting it is so low. So Yochi's cancelled tonight, and I'm Devo. Now I'm just gonna go and have, well, I mean, I've got my Ninja Creamy, so it's fine. But sad. And I promised Boyd I'd go and get him some Burley gelato, and it's a shame for both of us. Something that I said I was going to get back into, I don't know if I actually said it at the start of the vlog, but I've had a sauna for months, and I feel like it's like everything. Like, you really want something, and then as soon as you get it, you don't actually use it. Like, I used to go do saunas like weekly at the recovery bar, and then as soon as I actually got my own, I just stopped doing it because it's like so accessible that you just don't do it. I feel like it's the same with like, I don't know, like when I was begging Boyd for a surfboard all this time. He got me a surfboard for my birthday, and then I used it once. So it's just one of those things, and I actually want to get back into it because it makes me sleep so good. Good morning, guys. Happy Friday. I just woke up and I had a little bit of a sleep in. I realized like yesterday Arvo, I wasn't really that tired, but I'm tired today, and my sleep need on my Whoop was really catching up and getting quite high. If I push through like these 4 a.m. wake ups, like despite being tired, I'm gonna get to the point where I like really hate them. So I think we're just gonna start off with like 3 to 4 days a week, and then just see how we feel for the rest of the week, and then hopefully we can build up to like a really, really good nighttime routine where I'm in bed like by habit 8 o'clock, and 4 a.m. is just like easy, but we're not fully there. I can't just like fully change my habit in a day. So I woke up today, funny how I feel like this is a sleep in and it's broad daylight, but I woke up at 5:30, which in the middle of winter would have been like an early wake up. So up at 5:30, I'm gonna take Oakley for a walk down the beach. Something that I've been wanting to do like literally all year, and I probably have done like once or twice, is I've wanted to start working from cafes more often, just to like get out of the house. I spend way too much time here. Like, I do all my working from home in my house. I spend every second of the day in my house. I need to get out more. So, but I never have like suitable work for doing at a cafe. Like, a lot of my work is like filming and then editing, filming, editing, like not like a big chunk of just editing. And even if I am editing half the time, I need to do like voiceovers, and I need to like, I don't know, I just don't want to go to a cafe and be like doing this. I just feel like I just look like a weirdo. So I've never really had that on my agenda, to be able to like go to a cafe and just feel good about it. But today I have a bit of like an admin day. I've got to spend like hours transferring training programs into like spreadsheet format, and it's like a very tedious laptop task. So I thought, what a better opportunity to go to a cafe and do it from there. So I'm actually really excited about that because I've been wanting to do it for so long. But I woke up with green Whoop recovery. I actually have a little like Whoop community group with my coach and another girl that my coach trains. And I swear to God, the first thing I do when I wake up is I check this group to see how my sleep compares to theirs, which is so funny because like I have no temptation to go on my phone first thing. Like, I don't go on social media for the first like hour, but I jump straight on Whoop and check these Whoop stats. But basically 70% recovery. My sleep is only 82%. I definitely needed more. I got 7.5 hours and I got 4.5 hours of restorative sleep, but I needed 9 hours. So I might have a nap today to catch up on that, potentially. This month, I have had my highest HRV and lowest resting heart rate average on record, which is so weird because I don't feel like, I know that like my resting heart rate definitely like can be an indication of fitness. I feel like these numbers have only changed due to like recovery. I feel like I've been recovering well, but I definitely am not fitter. And I'm definitely not stronger. Like I'm not physically better than I ever was. I'm actually probably worse. So I love that for me. But yeah, I feel like I've definitely referred to my Whoop quite a lot in this video, and you guys know I'm so obsessed with it. If you want to know more about my Whoop, like how I use it just in my life and every single day, I have a little question box in one of my Instagram highlights. It has answered all my like frequently asked questions, so make sure you go there. But otherwise, I have a free month of Whoop referral link. I'll put it on the screen, but basically if you sign up to Whoop, you get your first month for free, and I can pretty much guarantee you're gonna love it. They also recently introduced steps, so that was something that people really wanted and they didn't have. Now they do. So Whoop pretty much tracks literally everything now. Like it tracks your cycle, tracks your steps, recovery, sleep, strain, stress. I do like a daily journal every morning to basically tell them what I did yesterday, like little habits, and I get this little like list of things that are good for my recovery and things that aren't. So the best thing at the moment for my recovery is actually the increase in my recovery by 16% is actually tracking my food, which I think definitely makes sense. It's not so much like in a restriction way, it's more in like a fueling way, and obviously I recover better if I'm fueled. Having my period is also really good for my recovery, which is so funny because I get a lot of questions about how I train around my cycle, and basically day one of my cycle is my good day. And then the things that are bad for my recovery, late meal is one of them, air travel, and sleeping in my own bed, because every time I go interstate or go overseas, I have big sleep-ins. So the sleeps in my own bed are a lot worse than the sleeps I have when I'm away. So yeah, that's my little Whoop update. Guys, I'm having a very hard time walking Oakley this morning. I just don't think he wants to be here. I had to actually drag him out of his bed this morning. Like he was not moving, and he was dragging me so that he could go back into our bed. And I had to, when I opened the car door, he ran away. So it's gonna be a long walk. Okay, he's happy now because he's getting a swim. Also, he's a pretty ruthless dog. Like he does not care about those waves. Okay, first of all, how cute are my bikinis? They're from the Siesta Club. They have the best bikinis ever, and they've just brought out all these new ones that I'm so obsessed with. Got all my programming done, did it at the cafe this morning, and I got a blueberry matcha, and it was so wholesome. I really want to do that more often, but I just don't know when maybe I just like go there to do my emails and stuff. I don't know. Then I went to the shops. I've got a few birthdays coming up, and obviously Christmas is coming up, so I just wanted to like find like a cute little outfit to wear to an event. And I bought, I don't know if I filmed it, but like that brownie blue long dress. I feel like it's very extra for a birthday. Probably will be more of like a Christmas Day dress, but love it anyway. And I've been eyeing it off for ages, so I was like, I need to get myself out of this and just buy it. And then now we're home, we're just gonna do a few like boring admin tasks, and then tonight / the Savo, I have track training, my speed endurance session, which is probably like my hardest one of the week. I've got fast 150s, and I'm actually looking forward to it. And that's pretty much it for Friday.
This was the first time I went before Olivia.
Yep. So this YouTube video, Boyd, is all about getting back into routine, getting my shit together.
Yeah.
So what more of a better way to get my shit together than go to Miami Marketta on a Friday night, like the old us. So basically Miami Marketta is like street food stalls in this big like do you call it, like a shed?
It's just like markets.
Just like street food markets, has like every cuisine under the sun, and we go there.
Got a couple bars in there.
It's got live music, a couple bars, a couple stalls, drag queen bingo, everything. And it's great for big groups and also couples that can't settle on the same dinner, because there's every option. You don't have to have the same thing. So what do you think you're going to get tonight?
Maybe gnocchi.
Gnocchi.
And a
Golzini. Yeah. No bao.
And I was about to say maybe I'll get a bao as well.
Bao. Hungry boy.
I'm just fucking starving.
Except a lot of the meals are quite small, so you tend to get lots of like plates of everything. So he normally gets bao, I'll get like paella or like Greek, and then we'll get like a gozlimi thing to share. Wood gave his name for his order, and they read it as Polly. Order for Polly. Good morning. It's Saturday. I'm so tired. I woke up on my Whoop with 36% recovery and only 77% sleep. For some reason I thought going to bed at 9:30 and waking up at 5 would be like a lot of sleep, but obviously it's not. I don't know, my maths just did not work last night, and I was like, yeah, it's fine, just cruising into bed. No, I feel like shit. Last night's training session, Wednesday's training session, like every session has kind of been like new this week, because I've come off the back of like travel and then a deload heading into a race. So I think like just this week of training has just like hit me so hard, and obviously the only way to get through that is to like sleep like 10 hours a night, which I haven't done. So feeling average. Good morning from Boyd.
Morning.
Boyd's going for a hike / a run this morning. Trail run. But yeah, hopefully my day wraps up at around, I don't know, 2 or 3, so I can just chill, have a
2 or 3 in the morning? Massive dark you.
No, 2 or 3 in the afternoon.
Let's go.
I'm having the biggest sleep of my life tonight. I'm so tired. Like 8 o'clock till 8 o'clock, hopefully. Okay, if I'm completely honest, there's like, I could probably name like 25 things I'd rather be doing right now than on this walk. I'm really unmotivated today, and I think I'm at a point where I need to change up my walk, because it happened a few months ago and I start to like really not want to do it, because I just do it every day. So I need to change it up, for one. Number 2, I'm just reminding myself that I am so grateful that I get to do this walk. This is like, was a dream of mine to live here on the Gold Coast for so many years. So I'm grateful, and we're going to get through it, and it's not going to be that bad. I'm just finding them boring. I think because like a lot of them, all my favorite podcasts do it on a break. It's just like, I don't know, but we'll get through it. I don't think Oakley even wants to be here. I always underestimate how much like morning sunlight just makes me feel so much better, so I don't feel as shocking anymore. Training is done and I feel like a literal shell of a human, but today I have a birthday lunch down in Cabarita. It's called Number 35. It's like a pasta restaurant, and I'm gonna show you guys my outfit. I don't know what bag to pair it with. I don't know if I'm fully in frame right now. This is my fit, and then I'm undecided between like a black bag that matches my shoes but all the detailing is silver and my jewelry is gold, or I have this red bag which doesn't match anything, a little pop of color though, but matches my jewelry. I'm thinking the red. And before I forget, my top is from RQ, the label. My skirt is from With Harperloo. My shoes are Scarlett and Sam, and this bag I'm pretty sure is Princess Polly. So yeah, I'm so excited to eat the house down, guys.
I love broccoli pasta.
Guys, this is the Saturday night I have been waiting for. And I know that I'm going to appreciate, because I'm not going to have a Saturday night like this for a while, but I'm home alone. Boyd's out with his mates. My belly is full. I have zero plans. I'm probably just gonna sit and watch Dynasty on Netflix. I have like no dinner plans. I have freedom to have anything I want. And while I'm here, I forgot to show you guys yesterday my new toy. You're gonna learn to walk on this? And then I'll never have to take you out again. Basically, I got my walking pad on Amazon, and I got it because if you know Gold Coast in summer, it is like wet season central, and it just pours like all summer. And I swear last summer, like my morning walk is like my routine, whether I take him out or not. It's like something that I like to do, listen to my podcast, start off my day with some movement. And in summer, it just rains like every morning. And last summer, I just like constantly went to like my local, okay, my camera died, but basically, and last summer I just spent like so much money going to like gyms, like commercial gyms, and paying casual fees just like go for a walk, which is just like dumb because it's like at least $20 and I have to get in my car and go, and it's just like major seeps. So I got my little walking pad so I can walk indoors in summer when it's raining or any like wet mornings, which I'm so excited about. It's not going to get used that often, to be honest, but it was only like $200 or something. But I just thought I'd also add, I don't like track my steps or anything. I don't get it for like the steps tracking thing. As like a track sprinter, I feel like outside of track training, you probably want to do the least amount of steps as possible. It's more so for like my morning routine and just like getting my movement in to make me feel good. It's not like tracking steps. It just doesn't really make sense for what I do, and I don't track my steps. I actually don't know how many I do. Good morning, guys. I feel so goddamn good. I had such a good sleep. I went to bed at 9:30 last night and I woke up at 7:40. But anyways, I'm gonna go head off and take Oakley out and kick off my Sunday. We have arrived. So pretty. Okay, home from our morning walk was so beautiful. I don't know why the ocean is so clear and so nice at the moment. I'm not complaining though. Anyways, I'm gonna spend my, like, it's currently 10:30. I'm gonna spend like a couple hours at the beach, just like chilling, reading, journaling, sleeping. New bikini is from Lalia. It's like such a cute print. My shorts, we might need to change the camera for this. My shorts are from Glasses. They look like really nice with a black belt. My shoes are Birkenstock, and these sunnies are new. They're from Vela, and I really wasn't sure about them when I got them, but I was like, fuck it, we'll try something new. And I actually think I really like them. I still haven't figured out what like size, shape sunnies suits me. I don't think it's these, but they're still kind of cool. I kind of look like 3 blind mice a little bit, but let's go get some sun. Guys, if you saw my last vlog, I got shat on by a bird before my race, and I just got shat on while I'm eating my breakfast at the beach. I can't tell if it's in my food, but what's on your head, mister? I just did something I've been putting off for so long. I just did a huge clothes chuck out, and I feel so like free, so much weight off my shoulders. Like it's one of those things you have to be in a mood where you're willing to cull things, because I'm such a hoarder, and I'll be like, oh, I just might need this work t-shirt from the job I had 5 years ago. So I was in a mood to just cull, so I culled so much stuff, and I give a lot of my clothes, pretty much everything that I chuck out, I give to, that's like in good condition, I give to a family friend of mine who's a few years younger than me. I've never felt like, a lot of, like some of the stuff is gifted, some of the stuff is bought, and for me to like figure out what was gifted and what was bought would take me like a year. And it's like never really sat with me well to like sell stuff that I've potentially been gifted and like make a profit of something that I've been given. So that's why I like never really sell my clothes or anything like that. But yeah, so my family friend will have a fresh new closet. We're going to Frank Jr.'s tonight for dinner, which I'm so excited for. They do these Detroit style square pizzas, and I get a white base one with like hot honey, ricotta. Oh, it's so good. I'll show you guys when we go, but that's what I've been most excited for all weekend. We're on a hot girl walk to kill some time while we wait for 2 hours for our dinner, but look how nice Pavlo. All right, let's do a haul. Pizza number 1. Take a guess. Garlic focaccia. I think that's yours.
That's mine.
That's the red stripe. Looks kind of small. Maybe because I'm in 0.5.
It's yours.
This one's going to be mine. I got the white stripe. Add ham. Oh! Yum! Look at that ham. It's so thick. It's like bacon. That looks so good. Last but not least, the entree. Ooh! Yum! That smells...
Can you rip me a bit off, please?
Yeah. Okay, here they are. Before we devour them, mine looks so much better than yours, Boyd. Look how thick this thing is. Oh, it's so good, man.